Hey everyone, it's Rita with Everything Homemade, and in this video I'm going to show you how easy it is to make cranberry sauce. If you don't want to buy canned cranberries or already made cranberry sauce that has additives or preservatives or the wrong kind of sweetener in it, then this is the video for you. After you watch this, you will realize how simple it is. It is just so much easier to buy some whole frozen cranberries and do it yourself. And it absolutely tastes delicious. So we're gonna dive right into that. First, I want to say thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you're notified whenever I put a video up. Also, I'm a cookbook author. For those who don't know, I have Everything Stevia and Everything Whole Wheat Sourdough cookbook. You can find them on Amazon. And for those who know me really well, I am a serious gardener, and I have my very own gardening journal in which I use. You can also check that out on Amazon. You can also go to my website at everything-homemade.com. You can read all about the cookbooks, the fiction, the journal, and everything else that I offer as well. It's all on the website, and from there's links to take you to Amazon. So I just want to say thank you for supporting my family as well, as all the profits go directly to my family. So let's get on to this cranberry sauce. So the very first thing you need is frozen cranberries. I'm going to be using Ocean Spray cranberries because that's exactly what they had at the grocery store, and that's what I'm going to be using. So let's open this package, and this package is 907 grams. So I'm going to be using about half of that, equivalent to about 4 cups. So just take this 4 cups of whole, right frozen, you can hear it, they're right frozen cranberries, put it into a pot, and now we're going to add about 1.5 cups of water. Now, before we put this on the stove, you could add some orange zest or lemon zest in it if you want a very citrus flavor. You would probably do 1 quite large navel orange or 2 lemons. That's definitely an option. But I'm just going to make the very basic recipe and how I always do it for my kids. Okay, let's head to the stove. Now what you want to do is turn on your element to high heat because we need to get the water to a boil so it starts to cook the cranberries. Now that the water hit a boil, you can hear it. That's a lovely sound. What we want to do is just kind of loosen any of the cranberries up that could, still be a slightly iced. But it is hot. So I'm going to turn down my hot plate here just to about medium heat. I want to keep it at a full boil to get these cooking. So what I'm going to do now is just place the lid back on, keep it at a boil, but turn it down enough where it's not going to boil over and make a huge mess. I keep it like this for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then we'll add in the last 2 ingredients. Take a look at that. So just after 3 minutes, you can see how they've all popped and burst and cooked down they are. So now what we want to do is reduce this water. And this will also really help gel everything up. You don't need to add anything to gel the cranberries. They will naturally come together beautifully. The key is let it reduce. Okay, so as it is reducing, and you want to keep that at a nice steady simmer, it doesn't take long to reduce this water. I have a little bit of Redmond sea salt, and I'm just putting a pinch in. Just a little bit. You can omit the salt if you like. I really like It just brings out the flavor just a little bit more. The last ingredient is honey. Now you can definitely use white sugar or cane sugar or coconut sugar or even stevia. If I was doing stevia, like using my stevia extract that I show you in the Everything Stevia cookbook, I would probably use 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 if you really like it sweet, but 2 tablespoons is fine. If you're using coconut sugar, anything from 1/3 of a cup to 1/2 cup would be fine. If you're using white sugar, again, about 1/4 of a cup, 1/3 of a cup, max 1/2 cup if you really like it sweet. I'm going to use honey. My kids love honey in this, and I'm just going to use 1 heaping tablespoon. Just like that. Like, this is probably maybe even 3 tablespoons, but 1 heaping of mine. Put that in there. And then I just put my metal spoon in the hot pot, because what's going to happen is the honey's just going to melt right off the metal spoon, and I'm going to waste nothing. You can already see how this is coming together so quickly. You don't have to put that much effort into making this. I just love making cranberry sauce, and my kids just love it. So there you go. Honey's all off the spoon. You can even just take a little bit here, blow on it, make sure you don't burn yourself, and test the sweetness. If it is to your liking, great. If not, add in a little bit more. Always add a little bit at a time, especially if you don't know how sweet you like it. First, it's obviously easier to increase the sugar than it is to over sweeten it. Okay, so I'm not quite at a simmer here. I'm gonna just bump up my heat a little bit here, get it back to a simmer, and then we're gonna simmer it. It'll probably take between 5 to 10 minutes at a nice simmer, and it's just going to start to really thicken up. Stir it every couple of minutes in between that, so nothing sticks to the bottom, especially at the last couple of minutes. And cranberry sauce is almost done. All right, so this is about 10 minutes, and you can see even when I stir it, kind of flicks out the sauce. So we're basically going to just turn down the heat here, and it is done. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful looking sauce. So let's just take this off the stove. So now what you want to do is you either leave it like this, if you like to have some of that cranberry flesh and little bigger and bigger pieces in your cranberry sauce, then basically cool it down. This is done, and then place it in the fridge, and you're ready to go. Some of my kids don't like the bigger chunks of cranberry, so I end up blending mine really smooth, and that's just their personal preference. And so the ones that do like it blended up get it, and the ones that like it either or, it doesn't matter to them. So I just blend everything up. When you got 6 kids, as long as they all eat it, I am happy. So in this case, I'm just going to grab my blender container and transfer the cranberry sauce into it. Just grab a spatula to get all the goodness out of your pot. Now it's your choice. You could have let this cool down a bit, but I'm usually too impatient and don't have enough time for that, so I just put it hot right in here. And now let's just blend this up for about literally 10 to 15 seconds, and it'll go real smooth. I'm just gonna go on medium high. Transfer it into a glass bowl. Because this is hot, I always like using glass. And you have some beautiful cranberry sauce. Now what I'm going to do is just let this cool down. all the way, put a lid on it once it's fully cooled, and then put it in the fridge, and they will put it on their meats, they'll put it on their toast with the fresh homemade butter. They love it. They will even add the cranberry sauce and a little bit of their yogurt if they want. They add it over ice cream. They just add it everywhere. So there you have it. Beautiful cranberry sauce, simply made, and hope you enjoy. So thank you so much for watching this video. And again, head to the website everything-homemade.com. Plus in the description box below, there's also the recipe to the cranberry sauce that we just made. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.